Do you want to know how to expand images using Adobe's Generative Fill? My name's Trent. I'm a graphic designer with about 20 years worth of experience, and in this video I'm going to break it down to its basics so anyone can use it despite your experience level with Photoshop. So first off, what is Generative Fill? Generative Fill is an AI-powered tool that's powered by Adobe's Firefly system that can generate images based off your source image and also using Adobe's entire stock catalog and open source imagery. With that said, how do we use it? To demonstrate this, I have this nice photo from Cotton Bro Studios. They do great work. I'm going to link to them in the description. Now, I want to use this photo, but it's very vertical, and the design I need to use is horizontal. So what we're going to do is we have our image in our document. We're going to select the layer that we're going to be referencing. Then we're going to use our marquee tool, which you get to by pressing M on your keyboard or by going over here and clicking that. We are going to click and drag and select over the blank area that we want to fill, overlapping a little bit over the source image. And again, this is while we have the layer with the image selected. When we do that, there's this cool little thing that's in the newer versions of Photoshop called the contextual taskbar, which just rolls right off the tongue. This changes its options depending on what tool you're using. Since we're using the marquee tool right now, everything that's in here is going to be options for adjusting a selection or for using Generative Fill. So we're going to click Generative Fill, and it's going to open up this prompt. There we can type in different things, but for what we're doing right now, we're going to leave it blank. Leaving it blank is basically giving it an instruction of do your best to fill this in based off what you see. And that's exactly what we want. So we'll go ahead and click Generate. So did a great job. It grabbed the grass, grabbed the background, grabbed the clouds, filled it in. And when it generates, it's going to give you 3 different options every time. So we just kind of find the one that we like the most. Now we can drop in what else I needed for the design. Now, quick little extra tip is that when you do this, that selection that we had was a hard line. The marquee tool does leave a hard line. So if you look at the generated options, it might be hard to see, but you can actually see right here where my mouse is, a very hard line separating the real image and the generated image. So a tip that we can do to make that a little bit better, we're going to start over from the beginning. We're going to select this layer. We're going to press M on our keyboard for the marquee selection. We're going to go over here, select this, and now what we're going to do is feather the selection. What a feather is you're going to give it a range where it's going to kind of blend between the selected area and the unselected area, so it's kind of a softer transition. We can do that by either putting in a feather amount up here on our taskbar. We can click Select, Modify, and put Feather there. Or on the new contextual taskbar, we can click this little paintbrush and we can click Feather. So let's give it like a radius of, say, like 8 pixels. Click OK. And now we'll do that Generative Fill again. As you can see, it's a little smoother, not perfect. AI tools aren't yet. But for what we're trying to use it for, this works. Some use cases for this, like we just showed, is if you need to extend an image, extend the background, because the photo you have to work with isn't very perfect for the canvas that you need to use it with. Or maybe you just want to have some fun. Alright guys, so this is just a basic introduction on how to use the Generative Fill. Later I'll do another video where we can get more into some advanced stuff or how we can give very specific instructions to it. And then maybe we'll dive into Adobe Firefly itself and show some really cool fun stuff we can do with it. Let me know what you think. Try it out. Okay, thanks. Bye.